Good morning. I'm Dr. Rodney Rodriguez, and I'm the Executive Director for Strategic and External Initiatives for Laredo College. And it is indeed my pleasure to welcome you to our beautiful historic campus here at Laredo College and the beautiful renovated Harold R. Yeary Library and Executive Conference Center. And with that said, I do want to welcome some distinguished individuals that are joining us this morning. And I will be starting off with the Board of Trustees for Laredo College, the Honorable Mercurio Martinez Jr., Dr. Henry S. Carranza, and Mr. Jorge J.D. Delgado. Also joining us from our administration is Dr. Ricardo J. Solis, our president of Laredo College. And I always have to include our First Lady, Dr. Solis, as well. Also our Provost Vice President of Academic Affairs, Dr. Maricela Rodriguez. Our Vice President for Resource Development, Dr. Nora Garza. Our Chief Financial Officer, Mr. Cesar Vela. Vice President of Student Success and Enrollment, Dr. Federico Solis Jr. And of course, our Associate Vice President of Student Services, Mr. Robert Ochoa. Our distinguished guests are so many, but I am going to try my best to make sure that those individuals are recognized. And of course, I want to recognize and welcome the Yeary family this morning. Thank you for being here. Of course, let's give them a round of applause. And of course, Mr. Amber and Sharon Yeary, thank you and welcome. Also this morning, we have the presence of Texas Court of Criminal Appeals Judge Kevin Patrick Yeary. Thank you for being here this morning. Representing Webb County Judge Victor Villarreal, Victor Vasquez is here with us this morning. Thank you. Mr. Jorge Gonzalez from Falcon Bank. Thank you for being here this morning. And of course, our partners with LUSVA, Mile One, thank you for being here this morning as well. With that said, I'd like to introduce our president, Dr. Ricardo J. Solis, for our opening remarks.
Good morning, muy buenos días. It is an honor to be here and have such a distinguished group here. And as you notice, I'm trying to be keeping up with our modern vision, and I'm going paperless from now on, so I bring my iPad, keeping up with the times. Gotta walk the walk. Anyway. Today's epic opening event, although small, it is extremely symbolic in reflecting its remarkable impact. It is a culmination of many years of strategic planning and demonstrating Laredo College's vision to innovation and learning. This modern building, the Harold R. Yeary Library and Executive Conference Center, is a reflection of our vision. It is not necessarily a traditional library as it was designed 50 years ago. As you can see in the plaque over there in the back. It is now what we call a learning center, a center of excellence with the latest cutting-edge technology for community interaction, participation, and learning. This new building is the embodiment of a transformative change in how we convey higher education at Laredo College. Someone said, it is harder to build than destroy. To build is to engage and change. We will engage to continuously improve, to change for the better future of LC and Laredo. Our students and community are here because they have a dream. The trustees, officials, administration, and the faculty, we are here to ensure that this dream becomes a reality. Significantly, we are all leaders and innovators working together to help all citizens of Laredo to learn well and to finish strong. That is our vision. Now this great building that we see here, but started over 50 years ago, we are light years away today to what it was originally designed. In fact, in the last 5 years, or 6 years, when the committee met numerous times throughout those years, we even changed it even more to make sure we kept up with the cutting edge technology. Today's higher education and industry demands that students work collaboratively. It demands that skills from students are able to communicate, be able to solve problems, and work in groups. As you can see here in this $20 million facility, we have brought the latest technology, the latest classroom environments, the latest infrastructure and technology environment to ensure that this higher education is conveyed to our students in this manner, and our students will be able to succeed. And as you can see, this building was redesigned again to make sure that it's not only for the students, but the community of Laredo. As you can see, we added the executive center on the back of this building. However, it is no longer going to be the back. That is going to be also the entrance right behind me, with its own parking, its own entrance for the executive centers for many events to take place. We're very excited how this is going to open up many opportunities and a lot more involvement from the community, because again, it's part of our community. It's part of our education to work in groups to solve problems, not only for, again, as I mentioned, for our students, but for all the committees and organizations to participate in this great building. And again, I'm very grateful for the support of everyone. This would not have happened without the support of the trustees and the community, because this was paid for by the community. Without you, this great building with the latest technology would not take place. With that said, I think we're going to close up and continue with our festivities. And thank you for coming. And we look forward to having you participate in this great college and this building. So again, thank you very much. Robert.
Thank you, President Solis. I'd like to recognize some individuals that just joined us. Of course, Board of Trustees for Laredo College, Ms. Jackie Leven Ramos. And also Board of Trustees, Ms. Cynthia Mares. Also, I'd like to recognize Millie Slaughter, who is with us this morning also. Thank you for being here. Our next speaker, of course, needs no introduction. I'd like to welcome the Honorable Judge Mercurio Martinez Jr. to talk a little bit about the history of the library. Would you join us?
I don't know about the history, but I've been around for a little bit. It's great to see the entire Yeary clan here. You have no idea. We're very proud of you. I also have to make this observation, okay? When Mr. Yeary passed away, which was quite sudden, and that caught everybody by surprise, and I think all of you are aware of that. I was very fortunate, believe it or not. I ended up being appointed to the position that was created by his vacancy. And that to me was quite an honor, and still is. So I want to thank you for that in a manner of speaking. But giving you a little bit of history, if I may. If you will recall, all right, the board consisted of 7 members, which was which also oversaw Laredo Junior College at the time. The board would meet on the last Tuesday of the month. And immediately after that, the board would adjourn and then reconvene for Laredo Junior College business. Of course, as the activity started to improve or gain more and more activity with Laredo Junior College, it was decided to have the Board of LISD meeting on Tuesdays, and then Laredo Junior College board meetings on Thursdays. And since then, that has been the case. Laredo College now meets at the end, the last Thursday of every month, and that is usually the procedure, which to this day continues. That's a little bit of that background. And let me also make this observation. Our good friend, Amber Yeary, also, all right, served on this board. He was president for he served on the board for 24 years, of which some of those years he was also the president of the Board of Trustees of the Laredo Independent School District Board of Trustees. Is that correct, Amber? So, I know there's a tremendous amount of history, and it's already Dr. Solis as well as Dr. Rodriguez acknowledged, okay? For those of us that were students way back, in my case, 1956, all right, our library, and if you're from Laredo, we call it the library, all right? Our library was at the basement of what is the chapel right now, and that was the library. And of course, after Mr. Yeary, you know, the building it is at the present site, okay, that building at that time does not come anywhere close to what it is today. It is a completely different, and has also been acknowledged by Dr. Solis, all right? The technology, the type of facilities that it now offers to our students, it's way ahead of what once was to what it is today, and will continue, thanks to the visionary of Dr. Solis and his faculty, as well as his administration. There's a big difference, and you will see it once you are able to go through and a little bit of the tour. You will also, and again, thanks to the initiative of Dr. Solis, he approached the Falcon Bank if they would consider actually making a contribution, which they did, a sizable contribution. And it is because of Falcon Bank that there is a conference meeting room. And that particular conference meeting room will be made available to the community. Every organization that is interested in having a regular meeting, that will be made available for their benefit. Also, there was when they learned another bank, IBC to be specific, learned about it and said, how come you haven't approached us? So, and obviously then they came through with a similar offer, a similar contribution, and there's a conference room named after International Bank of Commerce. But the initiative was actually first approached by Falcon Bank, and of which we're very proud of. And as you will see also, with this impressive facility, it is a facility that has not only kept up with the times, but it is also the future that is being made available to our students and to our community. This facility is available to our entire community. Please we would appreciate for you to get the word out, because that's exactly what it is. We're very proud of this facility, and we want our community to become even more aware of what is available here. So again, in behalf of the Board of Trustees, in behalf of course, the administration of Dr. Solis, welcome. And I don't mind telling you, I get goosebumps when I see this. And if it's all right with you, may we call on Mr. Yeary, if you don't mind?
Good morning, everyone. What a wonderful for a very special occasion, not only in our community and not only on this campus, but for the Yeary family, who's pretty well represented here by most of those who have been able to come from as far away as San Antonio and Austin. I'm going to share a couple of quick things with you that I think you would enjoy. What Mercurio didn't tell you is where the board used to meet in its joint effort to establish policy for the school district and for the college district. They met in the corral. And sometimes they were accused of having bailes there instead of board meetings. It's been an incredible pleasure to watch how the board has changed and stayed up with the necessities to provide the students of this community with what they need. The quality of the faculty has continued to improve. The quality of work people who provide services all over the campus has improved through the years. This building is the culmination of effective planning by boards and administration to provide a well-needed, I should say much-needed, and well-designed institution called the H.R. Yeary Library. I thank you all for being here, and I thank my family for showing up. And I thank the administration, specifically the Board of Trustees, for the dedication you have had to making sure that this happened. Many of us are not aware of some of the improvements that are occurring on the campus because the spotlight has been on the South Campus for some time. The South Campus is a fantastic improvement for our community. But this improvement, the improvement of the Cigarrola building, which is back here, that's in progress, and this product called the library is absolutely a dream come true. And I'm going to show you all something, and I'm going to shut up. Behind me is a table. Underneath that table, there's an electrical connection for every chair that's there. A student or a community member can walk into this building, sit down at a chair, plug in their computer, and have immediate access to what used to take days and sometimes weeks to research some particular problem that they may be dealing with. How many people in this room can remember walking up to the library and the librarian and saying, "In what aisle can I find this reference?" What we have done with librarians, I'm not going to attempt to tell you, but they are now involved in keeping things going in an electronic world that some of them never knew. Our whole community, the whole city of Laredo, a city of guesstimated 350,000 people, now has access to this fine facility. And I trust that we will, as a community, exercise as much as we can the final uses of this building so that another 50 years from now, no telling where we'll be, and no telling where we'll meet. Thank you so much for the honor.
Thank you, Mr. Yeary. And Mr. Yeary, thank you for those remarks. And it's just fitting that this week is actually National Libraries Week. So, And also, today is actually Library Workers' Day, so I'd like all the library staff to stand and be recognized at this time. Thank you for all you do. Appreciate it. With that said, I'd like to recognize some other individuals that walked in. Mr. Miguel Conchas from the Chamber of Commerce, thank you for being here. Mr. Rogelio Trevino, the Executive Director for Workforce Solutions, thank you for being here this morning. And Ms. Tony Ruiz, I believe I saw her walk in. Thank you for being here this morning, Ms. Ruiz. And of course, our partners from LUSPA, again, thank you for being here this morning. But with that said, it's the fun time now. We're going to do the ribbon cutting, so we're going to invite administration, board members, and the Yeary family to please come up so we can do the dedication. Okay, on the count of three, let's cut it. Ready? 1, 2, 3.